Students and their family gather for a harvest feast at Westminster Center School on Friday, November 17, 2023. The food that was used in the meal was either grown by students or harvested within 10 to 20 miles from the school. In a little under 10 hours, Keith Punske of Hinsdale, New Hampshire, creates a unique lithographed nightlight that people can give to friends and family members for the holidays.
You might go do some take this part off. And this is the program. You're just gonna put it in there. And you take those little pieces off. That's cool.
Republican presidential candidate Ron DeSantis speaks at a town hall event at Tempestas in Keene, New Hampshire on Tuesday, November 21st, 2023.
I do know a couple things. We have the Monadnock Mountain, which I hear is pretty...
Great to be in New Hampshire. Live free or die. They don't care that you're paying more for everything. They don't care that the interest rates are where they are. They don't care that they've saddled us with almost $34 trillion in debt. They've never had it better. 5 of the 8 wealthiest counties in our country are suburbs of Washington, D.C. You give a farewell address to the country. So what am I going to be able to tell you I actually accomplished for this country? And I'll tell you, we're going to be able to say a number of things. One, we're going to be able to say that we restored the American dream than what we inherited, and we have no choice but to do this. We are in jeopardy of being the first generation of Americans to leave to our kids and grandkids an America less prosperous and less free than the one we inherited. The question's about illegal aliens. So Biden has let in almost 8 million. We don't know who these people are. They never went through any checks. We know they've come from Iran. We know they've come from China, Russia, Middle East, as well as Central America. And I think to protect this country, you got to send them back. I don't think you can just sit there and allow this many people. Now, done. And then we'll also hold the Mexican drug cartels accountable. They are killing tens of thousands of our fellow citizens with the fentanyl. And it is not just these people in San Francisco that are out on the street doing drugs all the time. Obviously, some people are dying for that, and that's sad. But with fentanyl, you'll have people that aren't even addicted to drugs at all. Maybe a college student takes a pill, and it turns out it's laced with fentanyl. Lockdowns, massive amounts of borrowing and spending. They did for a century, 9/11 and the wars that followed, financial crash and the Great Recession, and COVID. COVID had the broadest impact of anything that happened. So I am going to bring a reckoning to these people. All these agencies, the CDC, the NIH, the FDA, you have them, they're not doing what's in the best interest of the public. The CDC was following a political agenda. The FDA is captive by big pharma. Veterans, but I'll tell you, veterans, as a fellow vet, it's going to be a high priority for me as president. Yes, go after the United States in a devastating way. And say they have like a new co-workers and we get this done. There's going to be no stopping us. We're going to win the nomination. We're going to win in November, and we are going to change this country. Thank you. You guys take care.
Several area fire departments responded to a 2-alarm fire at 46 Lexington Avenue in Brattleboro on Saturday evening. Members of the All Souls Church in Brattleboro make wreaths and other holiday decorations on Monday, November 27, 2023, for their annual holiday bazaar that will be held on Saturday, December 2nd. Flames engulfed a home at 2518 Stage Road in Guilford as crews raced to the two-alarm fire on Monday, November 27, 2023. People gather in Plenty Park in Brattleboro for a vigil on Monday, November 27, 2023 for 3 Palestinian American students that were shot in Burlington, Vermont on Saturday, November 25, 2023.
I'm horrified that we're here today after the violent acts of a gunman this weekend in Burlington permanently injured Hisham Awartani, Kinan Abdelhamid, and Tahsin Ahmed.
Let's demystify these stories for ourselves and for others.
We are Jews, Gentiles, and Muslims, and we are singing for our lives.
Members as well as human rights groups.
It feels insane to be a Jewish anti-Zionist person in America right now, and honestly, as Jews, I wish it wasn't this way, but you kind of have to pick if you're Zionist or anti-Zionist because of the way that Israel has.
Starting on Tuesday, November 28th, Mocha Joe's Cafe in Brattleboro will be under new ownership.
Okay, you should get what you want. I'm just throwing it.
People go tree shopping at the Andrew Tree Farm in Brattleboro in the parking lot of Black Mountain Inn on Tuesday, November 28, 2023. This marks the 14th year that the 4th-generation family-run operation has traveled down from Keenan, Vermont to sell trees in Brattleboro.
I think the difference is that this is a prettier tree. Yeah.
I do.
It's the season to be merry.
As you age too, as you get older, like at a certain point, I think it's.
An avid bike rider, Peter Fish Case, took over ownership of Burroughs Specialized Sports on Main Street in Brattleboro in October.
I said, you ever heard why Fish needs a bicycle? I said, Tim will co-opt it.
Yeah. Well, we're taking it back. Kingdom is all he pervades.
We'll go back here. We'll.
You know, if it's a little kid, maybe it's not that crucial because they're not, you know.
A new comic shop recently opened its doors on Main Street in Brattleboro. Ray Gun Comics, owned by Jim Callahan, opened in October.
Sorry, I thought I bumped a lot of stuff.
Missouri.
Yeah, yeah.
And then she got invited to go down to Emory.
We're going to assemble the wings and the frame of some of the
Virginia Beach.
Oh, yeah, I looked at it.
She had my Heights nursing home up here on September 9th. So I'm happy that.
For these videos and more, go to reformer.com, head to the multimedia tab for more content.